Good evening, guys. I'm logging in again, checking in with you guys. I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but I wanted to make a video today on the plant sale that I'm having the spring summer of next year, which is not too far away. I almost always do a plant sale. It is a good way for me to bring some sort of income once in a while, along with the baking that I do. And I started a little too early this year, and I sowed the seed for my peppers and tomatoes a little too early. I was supposed to sow those seeds in January, but I jumped the gun and I sowed the seeds in mid-December. Actually early December. So most of those are already around this size right here. This is a big beef. Okay, I think we have 13 of these. So by the time the sale is in March, they'll be like this tall. They'll be huge. And so tomatoes are a big seller. Tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers are the first ones to go always. So here's the package of seeds. Let me move my water, because here's a package of seeds I'm gonna go through right now to show you. But I've added this year a couple of seeds, a couple of plants that are not typical that you find just anywhere. Like you find tomatoes and peppers at the big box store, at nurseries, but I have a couple of plants here that I'm sure it's gonna set me apart. So let's start. So this is for the sale will be in March of 2025. So let's start with the peppers. Oh, and some of these seeds, like some of the tomato seed packages, I lost them, so I don't know where they are. So I'm just gonna put a picture right here so you can see the variety of the plant. First off, peppers. We have red bell peppers. Those always sell. These always sell. Peppers, we have Anaheim peppers. Last year I did poblano also, and those sold out too. But this year I'm not doing poblano because I'm adding so much different stuff today that I'm having to cut some of the usual items. So yes, Anaheim peppers, banana peppers. Okay, that's it for the peppers. And you're gonna say, oh, that's it. Well, yeah, I have like 15 plants per variety of plant. And you think about how many plants I'm gonna show you, that's a lot of plants. Okay. We have tomatoes. We have cherry tomato. This is the red cherry. Last year I had the sweet 100. These sold out so quickly. Tomato in the tomato family. We have tomatillos. I had maybe like 5 of these, and because I didn't know if it was gonna do well, and people kept coming and like, or not coming back, but people were asking me, do you have tomatillos? Do you have tomatillos? And so I know that I need to sell more tomatillos. Okay, so we have the Roma tomato, which is a huge seller. Like, it sells. People buy 3-4 plants of those at a time. And then I had the big beef, which is the one I just showed you. And so we have that. That's a huge tomato. Okay, so that's it. 3 kinds of tomato. And okay, now we're moving to the cucumbers. And we have your straight A, typical salad cucumber. Last year I had lemon cucumber, and it sold out pretty good. It wasn't like a crazy seller, and I didn't have that many. I had like maybe 4 or 5 plants, and they did sell. But it's not like people were asking me about it. A lot of people didn't know. They were asking me, what is a lemon cucumber, you know? So we have your regular cucumber, and then we have pickling cucumber. That sold out really, really well. A lot of people would choose this pickling cucumber over the salad cucumber because, you know, it's a little bit more expensive to buy these cucumbers at the store than your typical salad cucumber. Okay, now we're going to the melons, which is watermelon. And let me open the package. Okay, so this is the It's called the Charleston Gray from Rare Seeds. And it's a huge watermelon. It's like this big. Okay. And then we have Cantaloupe. Haley's Best 45. That's one of the sweetest cantaloupes. We're going to have that. Now we're moving to the pumpkins. We have your typical jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. Some grandparents would buy these for the kids. We had families come over. They had kids that, like, this family had, I think, 2 kids, like maybe like they were like 7, 8 years old, and they took like, there was like 4 of these left, and they took them all because they were excited about it, you know, whatever. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I know some people do. So, and we have the sugar pie. This is the one that you want to use to make your pumpkin pie. This is the sweetest of the pumpkins, I believe, of these type of pumpkins. This is the New England sugar pie. Also, we have the Jarradale. Okay, that one is huge. Also, it's a pretty blue sage color. It's really pretty, actually. And you'll see them, you know, at the Walmart or whatever. They'll sell them. But it's fun to grow them. And you grow them in the summer so that can be ready for fall. I can't find them. I think I'm gonna have to order them, the Jack B. Little, the little pumpkins, like just like these, or like these, but they're tiny. Those sell really well, and I just can't find them, so I might have to order them. For the squash here, we have the golden scallop. So we have scallops here. Pretty cute. We have, I'm mixing them here, butternut squash. This is the Waltham butternut. We have your typical Black Beauty zucchini. That's a no-brainer. It sells very quickly. Let's move on to the herbs. I'm not going to do very many herbs because they're expensive to purchase. The seeds are expensive. And it's hit or miss, you know, what you're going to sell. And also, they're kind of hard to germinate. Not all of them, like the thyme is hard, the oregano, they're all hard to germinate. But not all the herbs are hard. So I'm gonna sell these, and I only got this because Caleb wanted it. Caleb likes to go to, like, when we go to Home Depot or whatever, and there's herbs that you can touch and smell. He loves to do that. And this is, I actually have a pot here with mint. He likes to do that with basil and stuff. This is a lemon balm, and it smells really pretty. I bought it for him, and so I bought extra to put in this in the plant sale. Also gonna do typical, you know, basil, and you'll see the Genovese basil everywhere, but this is a sweet Italian. It's also a common one, but I just figured I'd give it a try. You find basil everywhere, like why would they buy it from me? But so I only bought 1 pack, and I'm not gonna have very much very many pots of these to offer. And then we have garlic chives. You mostly find onion chives everywhere, but garlic chives are not as common. And so there you go. Now we're moving along. We're gonna have okra. Okra was like a okay seller, because not everybody likes okra, you know, the texture, I guess. I love okra, but I have 2 varieties here, and I don't know, I don't want to do both varieties. I want to do one or the other, and I don't know which one. I'm gonna do my research and see which one is better tasting, I guess. One is the Emerald, and this is the Louisiana Green Velvet. So we'll see. This was 50 cents, and this was $2.39. So I don't know. Eggplant. We have this cute little eggplant, not your typical, I think it's called also Black Beauty, that you see at the grocery store. Like I said, I want to be set apart from your typical plants. So this is cute. It's called a Thai purple ribbed, and they're small, ball shaped. I'm also gonna have this white variety. Like I said, you don't see these at the store, and I'm gonna be the one that sells them. This white eggplant. That's pretty cool. Okay, these following seeds, you are definitely not gonna find these plant starts at the box store or, you know, Walmart. Even at nurseries, you will not find. Some nurseries will have these. Some plant nurseries will have them, but you'd be lucky to find these. Okay, so first rare seed package. It is. They got coffee on it. The sesame seed. Okay, this is gonna be the plant that gives you that sesame seed that you sprinkle on your broccoli or your Chinese food. That's gonna be cool. We're gonna have quinoa, okay, and we're gonna have pinto beans, corn, but this is the decorative kind. It's called strawberry. Look at this. That way you grow it through the summer. In the fall you harvest to decorate your home. I mean, you could eat it, but it's not as palatable as sweet corn. We're gonna have loofah. That's the loofah right there. Okay, and last but not least, sunflower seeds. So this is a sunflower that gives you the sunflowers that you can eat, and this is a huge plant, enormous head, very heavy head that, you know, kind of droops down, falls when it's nice and high, and then when the plant, all of this dries up, the petals have fallen off, the plant is dying or it's dead, you can cut the head off and just take all the seeds off, and the seeds are humongous. They're huge. They're huge. And so that's it. This is all I have for my plant sale. If you're local to me in Mesa, Arizona, know that the plant sale will be either the first or the second Saturday of March, because our last frost date is a few days before. So I'll sell them after the last frost date for the spring, in the spring, and then yeah, I have almost double the amount of plants that I'm going to sell this year, and so I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm planning on buying either, you know, a goat or a pig. With that, we already have 2 pigs that we bought, but I want to buy something that we can harvest some meat off of, and that's the plan for that. Last year's sale profits went towards an ice machine that's like $400, and for our chicken processing, harvesting, we don't have to be buying ice all the time. We can just make our own ice machine here, and so it comes in handy having these sales, because it's a little chunk of money that you can use for something you've always wanted and you really didn't want to use your bank account for. So I encourage you, you know, even if you live in an apartment, you can grow. That's how I did it when I first started. I was selling them out of my apartment on Facebook Marketplace, and I will meet up with the people outside the leasing office, and they would come and I would sell them. It was a pain to have to go all the way down because the leasing office was not close to my unit. So I had to walk all the way over there, and I would make money. I would sell them. I mean, I didn't make as much money as I do now, you know, but, and so forth until the plant sale grew, and the people here kind of already know me a little bit, as far as like, you're the plant lady, you know, are you gonna sell any in the winter? Because I do 2 plant sales in the fall, winter, and in the spring, summer. And so there's 2 opportunities to make a few $100, you know. The first sale, I think I've made like $207, and the next sale I made like $300, and then this is the next sale after that, so we're gonna see how much. And I buy these little pots at the Dollar Tree, and these are more like professional looking ones. And I have like taller plants, like the tomatillos are gonna get huge, and I couldn't find pots for them that were not super expensive. I couldn't find any, and so I'm just gonna have to use these. They're pretty tall, and I'm gonna put 2 plants. Oh yeah, because some of these plants, like a plant that gives you a lot of fruit, a lot of harvest, like a tomato plant, it gives you a bunch of tomatoes. That's gonna be a single plant. But if a plant gives you just one harvest, like let's say, okay, for the winter, a cabbage plant, that cabbage plant is going to give you one cabbage, not multiple cabbage. So I'll sell multiple for the price of one, you know. I have, hold on, I have also these pots that I can sell that into. I collect them when I buy my own plants. I save them, but I order some on Amazon and they're coming, and so I'll put like 6 cabbages here, you know. And like a pumpkin plant is gonna give you a few pumpkins, so that sells by itself. Tomatillos, you have to have 2 plants in order to get pollination. It's not like regular tomatoes. And so I'll sell 2 tomatillo plants for the price of 1. And so the tomatillos right now are not like this. They're like, well, like this already. And I don't want them crammed into a little pot like this. So this is all I can find that is affordable. I mean, with the prices right now, even, you know, gardening materials are super expensive. So I mean, they're gonna take it, when people buy this, they're gonna take the plant it where they're gonna have it, and toss this, so who cares. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to share. I currently have my own garden growing. I have bok choy, tomatoes, and lettuce and all that, and I'm gonna let all of that go to seed so I can collect those seeds, and I don't have to purchase seeds next year and for the plant sale in the winter. So that's something smart, you know. Let your own plants go to seeds, and let them bolt and collect seeds from there. But I have so many birds in my yard. Oh my gosh, I feel like they're gonna get to the seeds before I do. So anyways, that's the plant sale coming up this March of 2025, and just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what's coming up. So thank you so much for staying and watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.